Welcome everyone to this month's Astrocolorscope. My name's Elizabeth Harper. My website is sealedwithlove.com and happy 2015 to you. I hope you have a wonderful year. So the Astrocolorscope is all about crystals, a little bit of astrology, and lots of color. So in a moment for your sign, I'm going to pick some crystals from my crystal bag, 3 crystals. I throw them into my little circle of houses. We'll see where they turn up so we can see the influences for your month ahead. I'm going to choose a crystal bead, little bead from my bag here as well, so we just see an extra piece of the puzzle that's linked with color. Then I'm going to pick a card from the Voyager deck. I like the Voyager deck because they have images on them that are collages. So what I'll do is I'll pick a card, I'll ask you to look at the collage and then ask yourself which image on that collage is really attracting you, drawing your attention, and then ask yourself, what does that mean for yourself? Empty your mind and ask yourself, what does that mean? Allow your intuition to share a message with you. And I'll share with you what I get from that card as well. Once you've watched the video, make sure that if you know what your ascendant sign is and what your moon sign is, you can go check those out as well on the other videos. Leave a comment, let me know if the messages resonate, and then maybe watch it again later in the month. And again, let me know if the messages have all been accurate for you. They're all different for everybody. Of course, little pieces will fit into that puzzle of your life, but you never know. It may all fit in. So one final thing is, if you haven't already subscribed to my love letter, do please subscribe. You can grab your free color kit at bit.ly/color kit. Find out what your true colors are. And remember that I have lots of jewelry in my store.sealedwithlove.com, as well as silks and colored items. Yes, lots of things. So let's get started. Okay, Cancer. So you have 2 stones that went into your 5th house. The 5th house is a place of passion, place of creativity, children. It can be your health as well, a little bit of health, mostly because of work-life balance, which also links in with the 6th house. But I also feel with number 5, with the 5th house, that it's about leadership as well. So because it's a Leo house. So with that, there's a sense of really coming up and standing on the plate, it's, if that's the right saying, and showing your true colors. Well, the stones that came up for you are hematite here, and then this one, which is a piece of a vortex rock that I brought back from Sedona. So I almost feel as if you're going to, hematite is, if we look at it from a health perspective, is about cleansing your blood, but it looks like a mirror. And the Sedona stone is about energy, lots of energy swirling around and coming in. And what's coming to me about these 2 stones is that there's going to be somebody in your life that is reflecting all the qualities, the job, the relationship, the home, the money, everything. They're reflecting the qualities that you really want in your life. And I feel that with this Sedona stone, it's saying that you can have these things, but you need to ask this person how they did it for themselves. And it's almost like you need guidance. You need a workshop, a course, a class, a coach, something like this that's going to help you to get from where you are now to where you want to be. And I feel that there's somebody around you this month who is going to reflect those qualities and is going to trigger something within you to help you get started on the path that you most desire to go on. So when I look at these, this is red, and while this is grey, it kind of seems to be a little bit black. Often when I see red and black around people in their auric fields, they can be, it's almost like energy that hasn't been tapped into, and it's waiting to explode. It's kind of like a little volcano. It's waiting to come through. So this could be very positive. It can also be a little bit negative as well. So it could be a little bit angry. So you may find that because this is in the 5th house, you know, with your friends and possibly family as well, that you might find yourself getting a little bit hot under the collar around somebody that that is close to you, someone that you know well. I feel as if with this particular stone, with the hematite, that you need to be careful with that as well, because you're putting something out and this person could send kind of negative stuff right back at you. So the hematite will protect you. It's going to put a little mirror around you so you reflect anything off you that this person may send back to you. So it looks almost like you've got one person that you're going to want to emulate, that you are really admiring, and then there's another person that you may get frustrated with and may have a little bit of a to do with, and because there's going to be some energy that's flying around, you need to protect yourself with that, you know, especially if you're very sensitive. This one to me is saying that something is going to change in your life this month that kind of sets you it makes you ungrounded. There's a sense of taking you to that place where you feel like your feet are not on the ground, and you don't know what's happening, you don't know where things are going. So it could be that, you know, you want to do something, you've applied to do something like get a new job or apply to college, or you're trying to reach out to a person that you've just met, you know, in a relationship or whatever, and then this stone is saying that it's all going to be up in the air. You're not going to get the communication that you want at the time you want it, because it's not the right time. Mercury is retrograde this month. From the 6th it starts going into its shadow side, and then around about the 20th, 21st it starts going completely retrograde. So there, it feels almost like with that communication again that it's all up in the air. But I feel that towards the end of the month there's a shift for you in communication, and I feel there's something going to be much more solid as well around communication. So it may not have a direct link to Mercury being retrograde. I feel like there's something else. It's almost like you suddenly become more direct in what you're saying to people. You may be more you may have more clarity about what it is you're offering to the world, and what it is you want as well. So I feel that that's coming up around about the 30th, 29th, 30th of the month. I also feel, you know, when I'm looking at this stone, I keep being shown cave drawings. So I feel that history is going to be important, and it could just be that it's family. But I feel that you're going to be looking at history for some reason this month as well. Interesting. So the final stone that came up is emerald, and this went into your 8th house. Maybe this is why the history is coming up. So the 8th house is about legacies, money coming to you, inheritances, and of course ancestry as well. So with emerald is of course a beautiful abundant stone. So any green stone will link with abundance, and this of course links with the heart as well. So I feel that there's going to be some conversations around your ancestry, around money coming to you. You may find yourself getting a little bit of extra cash. It could be that you are learning something that is new to you about your family and about your ancestry. It could be that you're going to visit somewhere as well, go on a trip to a land that is connected to your ancestry. When I look at these, you know, there's a very earthy kind of feeling to all of these stones, and I feel as if you're going to discover where you belong. And it could be that where you belong in yourself, emotionally or spiritually, but it could also be physically, where you belong on the planet physically. And once you know that, then you can make the move towards it to get there, to be there. The bead that came up for you is this beautiful, it's kind of like, it's not quite diamond shaped, and it's fuchsia. And fuchsia is the color of love, but it's also a great color to wear if you want people to love you, so want people to like you. So when this fuchsia and green come together, there's a traveling energy. They're heart-based, but there's a traveling energy. So again, there may be a trip on the horizon for you this month, something that's kind of exciting. It might be work related, you know, and again, everybody's different. But I see that there's lots of love in this, and there's lots of people who love you with this trip or this vacation, possibly something like that. But it doesn't necessarily feel like a vacation. It feels like you're going away, and it feels like there's a purpose to it, and not just a relaxation. There's something else that's linked to it. So let's see what your card is. Let's see what goes on top. Oh my, you have player. So it's child of worlds. So take a look at that card and see what you're most attracted to. And then ask yourself, what does that mean? What does that mean? So when I look at this particular card, I see there's a piece of fire that's coming up right there from somebody's rollerblade. So there's fire that's coming around the back of the rollerblade. So again, I feel like there's going to be a trip. There's going to be some kind of movement for you. There's the fire that's in that, so I feel that you're going to go quickly, and there's a passion that's behind it as well. There's purpose that's there. It could be going to a beach, but I feel like there's more to it. So I feel that that is going to get you, is going to send you on your path for the remainder of the year. There's almost a sense of this is something that is going to shift something for you for the whole of the remainder of the year. When I shake, it's the truth. So sounds good to me. Okay, that's it for this month's Astrocolorscope. Hope you've enjoyed it. Do please share it with your friends. Remember to subscribe to my love letter at bit.ly/color kit. You'll get your own color kit there. And remember to check my website, sealedwithlove.com. There's lots of wonderful oracles on my website. I will see you next week with the Crystal Colorscope, and for the remainder of the month with the Colorscope. Lots of coloricious blessings to you. Bye.